Sometimes perfectly good gardens can go to waste, but Elizabeth Gamble and her friends made sure that didn't happen here in Palo Alto. Miss Gamble worked in her garden until she died in 1981, and today it's a quiet sanctuary right in the middle of the city. Meryl Jensen is the director of horticulture at Elizabeth Gamble's garden here in Palo Alto, California. Now, can you give me some of the history of this garden? It's magnificent.
Sure. Elizabeth Gamble was part of the Proctor Gamble family. And they moved out here in 1902. She lived her entire life here at the garden. She was a huge gardener.
You can tell.
Yes. We inherited some great bones from her. Just beautiful gardens that have been here since the turn of the century. She was noted for her flower gardens that she had cuttings that she would donate to shut-ins in the hospital and just the local community. So she was well known throughout the community for her ability and her charity.
So what's the mission of the garden today?
The mission of the garden today is education is a primary cornerstone, and then just being a resource for the community so people can come out and enjoy a place at no charge.
There's no admission charge?
There's no admission charge. We're open from dawn to dusk, and people just ebb and flow through the garden all day long.
Isn't that kind of unusual?
It's very unusual in the botanic garden world not to have an admission. So this is, our way of giving back to the community.
One of the most popular places to have a wedding, I understand.
It is a very good place to have a wedding. It's there's no weekends left from now until November.
Wow. So. Children are an important part of the garden today.
Children are a very important part of the garden today. We have day camp in the summertime that utilizes this. They come out for a full week, and then during the school year it's all fall, winter, spring. With a mild climate, they can garden year-round.
Now, you said that Miss Gamble didn't have any children.
She didn't have any children of her own, and this is our way of continuing her gardening legacy through, on down the road.
Well, it has a rich history, and it looks like long legs into the future.
Very long legs into the future.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Danny, here are your seats. Are you ready?
We're not all over the place.
All over the place? Hannah, are you ready for your seats?
Barbara Cristiani helps run the children's program here at the Elizabeth Gamble Garden. What are you trying to teach the kids?
Well, first of all, we want to teach them love of gardening. And they do. They just absolutely love being out here, getting their hands dirty.
Oh, there's so many. How about I see someone could go pick their hand right in there.
But secondly, we teach them about food. Food comes from plants. Doesn't come from the supermarket.
That's quite a revolutionary
idea.
idea.
It actually is. You wouldn't think so, but it is. And then they make snacks with their food, and then with extra, we take to the food bank.
Those little tomatoes are great for snacking. And then what's left over?
Goes to the food bank, and they actually learn to share.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, one thing I notice about being a mother and a gardener is kids love to garden until adults get involved.
Well, exactly. They love just being there and doing it. But here what we have is we have 3 children with 1 adult, and the adult's usually a grandmother.
Somebody who has some patience.
And they just enjoy being friends, and they get out here and garden. And I heard one child say to her leader, why do I love gardening here when I don't like it at home?
Because somebody takes the time,
exactly.
Right? Yeah.
So there you have it.
Do you like this? Do you like what you're doing?
I just love it. It is such a wonderful program.
Thanks for showing it and sharing it with us.
Well, glad to.
A lot of good little lessons are germinating here today. And this successful children's program ensures that Elizabeth Gamble's garden will be in really good little hands into tomorrow. Hi, what do you guys have there?
Also hardy into zone 6. Why don't we go and look at some